Welcome to Sweet Tea with your superintendent, Doc C. This is where we're serving up the latest updates and insights about what's brewing in our district. Whether it's a sneak peek into upcoming programs or behind the scenes stories, we're spilling the tea on what's new, what's exciting, and what's coming. So sit back and settle in while we pour you a glass. Today we're tackling a topic that's been at the heart of our discussions: academic growth. When we think about how well our students are doing in school, it's easy to focus on things like test scores or grades. But academic growth tells us a very different and often more important story. You see, growth scores measure how much progress a student makes over time, regardless of where they started. This means it's not just about whether a student passed or failed a test, but in Halifax County Schools, it's about how much they've learned and how far they've come during the school year. In our district, we see academic growth as a key measure of our impact as educators. It's a tool that shows us if our students are meeting or exceeding expectations for their learning journey. Halifax family, I'm excited to share that seven out of 11 schools have met or exceeded their growth expectations. These results reflect not just numbers, but the stories of perseverance and creativity happening in our classrooms every day. From students mastering challenging concepts to teachers implementing innovative strategies, we are witnessing incredible growth. Joining me today is our very own Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Tyra Nabattle, to share her insights on growth scores, strategies that have been implemented across our schools, the importance of supporting every student on their individual learning journey, and how we will continue to build this momentum moving forward. Hello, Dr. Battle.
Hello, Dr. Cunningham. How are you today?
I'm doing all right, striving for 5.
Striving for 5 as always. And students and community, I want you to know that Halifax County Schools is on the rise. I hope you're feeling energized because Halifax County Schools, we are the place to be. This is an exciting time for our district, and I just want to emphasize how important those growth scores really are. Growth scores are essential because they focus on every individual student's learning path. They provide us with a clear opportunity of what each learner must know and be able to do. It provides us a clear picture of each learner's progress, allowing us to see beyond just the final outcomes of the test scores. So for an example, where are the students starting at? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What we need to target and where they will end. Instead of merely measuring who scores the highest on a test, we can identify this unique journey that each student is on by seeing how well the student grows by the end of the year. This is crucial for understanding the diverse needs within our classrooms, and this is how we go through and determine what resources we need in order to target our students' areas. By prioritizing growth, we ensure that we're not just focused on those who are already excelling, but also on those who may need more attention or more support to reach their goals.
Absolutely, Dr. Battle.
Yes.
Every single one of our students matter.
Absolutely.
And their improvements are something to be celebrated.
Oh, yes.
So let's take a moment, Halifax family, to imagine a student who may have struggled at the beginning of the year, but with determination, they make significant progress during the year. This student's journey might not be about achieving the highest test scores. However, their perseverance, Dr. Battle, demonstrates the dedication they've shown, the confidence they've built, and the skills they developed. That's what academic growth is all about. It's about the incremental step-by-step victories that often go unnoticed on standardized assessments, but are monumental in the student's learning journey. It's about creating a nurturing environment where each learner feels valued, each learner feels empowered to take risks, make mistakes, and thrive.
And Dr. Cunningham, let's not forget about the incredible efforts of our educators. When we look at the different resources that we have with them, their commitment is at the core of our progress. They work tirelessly to adapt to their teaching methods to make sure they can meet the needs of every student by creating engaging lessons and fostering supporting learning environments. For an example, when we talk about the learning paths, we look at ExactPath. That is one of the tools that we have with our students where every student has a target and they strive for excellence. Every day our teachers, they do exit tickets where they actually look and check for understanding of the daily lessons that the students have to impact teaching and learning.
And let me share the secret. The magic behind all of our excellent progress lies in the power of consistency. Dr. Battle explained it are routines and procedures. Am I right, Dr. Battle?
Absolutely.
And that's consistency in Halifax County Schools. That's the magic behind all of our academic progress. When we embrace the processes and routines, we create the framework for success.
Dr. Cunningham, before the significant disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic,
It was brutal.
Halifax County schools were performing well, with 9 out of our 10 schools meeting or exceeding growth expectations. So now, as our schools return to in-person learning, we see an uptick because we know our students learn best when they are face-to-face. We had to navigate both the reintegration of standardized assessments and the educational gaps that emerged during remote learning. Through our consistent efforts, we have not only navigated the challenges brought on by the pandemic, but we have laid the groundwork for continued growth. And this is what we see with our students, that continued growth and continued achievement. And we're not just celebrating where we are, we're looking forward to where we're going next. You're saying, where are we now, where are we going, and how do we get there? So Halifax County Schools is dedicated to setting a clear course to student success through the continuous improvement process that we have. So for an example, when a student walks into a classroom, the teacher may have a standard exit ticket that they're measuring what the students are supposed to learn. And when those things are not, when they don't come to fruition, our teachers go back and reteach those skills. They reteach those skills that we have. Our focus on the continuous improvement process means we are analyzing our data daily and then sharing effective practices across all of our schools. And through our district, we've implemented several different things for academic support. So for an example, with our common formative assessments, you can see our students, they may do check-ins, which look at their grade level standards. They may do our interim assessments where we look at Mastery Connect or ExactPath or iStation or MClass. Those are some of the assessments that our students take so that we can gauge where are they strong and where are they weak so that we can reteach those lessons. With strong support and continued focus, we are aimed to achieve remarkable results.
And Dr. Battle, we're now asking every teacher to do what? What's their routine now?
So when our teachers, when they work with their students now, they greet the students at the door. Hello, Dr. Cunningham.
Hello,
How
Dr.
are you?
Battle. That's right.
And sometimes that greeting may be a handshake, right, or high five, that's right, or just a smile, just so we can get a temperature check of how their day is. So they greet them at the door, greet the student by name.
By name.
Yes.
By name.
That's
We're
right.
recognizing their
Hello,
individual.
Dr. Cunningham.
Hello, Dr. Battle.
Yes. They give them the do now. This is normally a short piece on the board. It's an activity on the board that the students will automatically get into that routine of doing whatever it is on the board to get them primed for the lesson of the day. And then once the students start the do now, the teachers, they walk around and monitor.
So they stand at the door.
Stand at the door.
They greet the students by name.
Greet them by name.
They give the do now.
They give the do now.
And then they move around.
And they walk around. Yes.
We're asking all of our teachers to do those 4 things at the beginning of class every single day. And in your observations when you visit schools, what are you seeing out there, Dr. Battle?
Well, I see the teachers, they're following those routines and procedures, and the students are very excited to come to school to see their teacher. It's a way for teachers to actually see if this child needs a hug for the day. And so the students are excited, and they're looking forward to meeting their teachers each and every day. And so when they go to the classroom, they already know what the expectations are because the routines are on the board.
All students matter in Halifax County schools. Nobody will grow your child better than a Halifax County schools teacher. I am convinced. I'm going into my 9th year, and I am convinced.
You're 9.
We're the best. We are the best at growing students to success. So it's truly going to be a divine year, Dr. Battle.
Divine time in year
9.
Yes.
Halifax County Schools is uniquely positioned to make meaningful changes that can impact our students for years to come.
Yes.
This is our opportunity to redefine what education looks like in our district and to set a new standard of excellence that benefits not just our students, but our entire community. You know, Dr. Battle, student achievement, Halifax family, let me be clear about something. Student achievement is like the perfect glass of sweet tea. The best results come from blending in the right ingredients. And until our next glass, thank you for tuning in to Sweet Tea with Dr. C.
Have a great day, community.
Bye, everybody.